birdhouse in your soul by They Might Be Giants. Put a little birdhouse in your soul. That's the song for today. Though it started off with Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I found out on YouTube there's an alternate version of Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and it throws me off. It has horns. I do like it, but it throws me off. So if I'd heard it with the horns originally, I might have liked it better. But hearing it after the fact with the horns, it's like, no, it's not. No, I need my radio edit. I'm sorry. That's how it is. In small group last night, I survived thanks to the kindness of friends. It went okay. I had the house ready. I did the things that must be done to have a house that is ready, so it was good. Plenty of food, and it was a good time. Good time. I did not go to church Sunday because I had to take Donna to the airport. And she was supposed to go to an airport that was an hour and a half away, but then that flight got delayed to the point it was going to be 10 minutes between the flight landing and the next plane she had to catch. And so I said, girl, we just need to go to Charlotte. I'll drive you there. 2.5 hours, yes. But so I didn't get to go to church. And so I watched the video after the fact. And then what I did is I got AI. There's my sister. I got AI and had it summarize my pastor's sermon. And then I had it articulate the main point of the sermon. And so I read that off last night. I said, okay, I apologize. I didn't make it to church Sunday. Here's why. And so I read off the summary. I was like, oh man, that was right on. So yeah, ChatGPT does a good job. And then we had a great discussion about basically trusting in God. That is what it's all about. That we are, we will trust God sometimes, and then there's other times we won't. Or we won't pray about something because we don't want the outcome we think God's going to give us. It's I talked about unanswered prayers, how there's so many unanswered prayers in my life that I am, in hindsight, now that I've had time to reflect on it, I'm very thankful those did not come true. I did. Yeah. Yeah. I got offered a job in St. Louis once. And they just offered me such a crazy amount of money that I was going to take it. And I went to my boss and said, I got this job offer where they've offered me like a crazy amount of money. And I'm going to be honest, I want to stay here. Is there any chance I can get a 10% raise? She got me a 10% raise, and I stayed. I was just thinking about how great that boss was. She was awesome. She was one of the best bosses I ever had in general. And the fact she went to bat for me like that and got me a pay increase and made my decision to stay really easy. I didn't want to leave. I didn't. I was honest. I said, look, I don't want to leave. But this is such a crazy amount of money as this offer. I wasn't even looking. They reached out to me. And yeah. That was cool. I don't know what made me think of that. I guess I was thinking about unanswered prayers, and that was kind of along those lines. Donna comes home today. I gotta go pick her up at the airport. I'm excited. She's already on the first plane. So I'll pick her up after she lands on the second plane. I've missed her. Yes, I've handled things, but to have your partner in crime is so much better. I hope you have an amazing day. It's Thursday. Let me double check that. Yep, Thursday, May 8th. All right. Yeah, you have an awesome day.